Hello mates, welcome to the Barn Reviews. With me, the Barn. Big news, Blade and Sorcery Update 7 custom map update is officially released today. Now I know you might have been watching U7 stuff lately. Well, that's because it was in beta. It's now fully out. And quickly to answer the question that everyone's going to ask, mods are going to work with Vortex again. So even if it gives you a little error saying, hey, this mod is out of date, this mod was developed for like U7 beta or whatever, it should work as long as the mod did in fact work with the latest beta. If the mod didn't work with the latest beta, then it's not going to work and you're going to have to wait for the modders to update. But if it did work with the latest beta, there's no difference other than Vortex will give you a little warning, but it should work. That includes the Outer Rim Star Wars mod. It is officially working. I tested it myself. So to do a little recap on Update 7, by the way, did you notice how bright it is in here? I remember Cosby saying he never wanted to do another dark map ever again after the amount of people complained about how dark it was. So it's a little brighter now, but that also ties into these new fancy post-process options where you can change the bloom, sharpen, vibrance, contrast, and so forth and so on. So like you could, well, don't do that. But you could change, your contrast so it's a little bit more like the old runes. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to leave it. I do have my sharpen turned up just a little bit. And I have my... vibrance is turned down. Why is that? Turn my vibrance up a little bit. Turn my bloom up just a little bit. So that's one thing. The second thing is the introduction of scores and honor system. The scores is just essentially keeping track of all your kills and stuff like that. Doesn't really have a function right now. It's just for fun. And the honor system, it's same deal. It doesn't really have a system right now, but essentially it's going to be dependent on how you kill an enemy. It'll negatively or positively impact your honor. I think a better word for honor is alignment, but Cosby's going honor. So essentially, it does nothing right now, but the idea in the long game being, possibly, disclaimer here, possibly how it'll work is it'll change how your character looks to be evil or like shine and night kind of thing. Possibly it could be tied to skills. Now there's no skills in Blade and Sorcery, but maybe someday there could be. It's all up in the air right now. So no one really knows how the honor system's working, not even fully Cosby right now. But how it works is positive honor would be things like disarming and letting an opponent flee, perma KO with blunt weapons. That's going to be a thing eventually. Finally, blunt will get the buff it needs. That kind of jazz. Negative honor would be things like stabbing people when they're down. I think like mutilating corpses, stabbing them back, killing unarmed enemies, and so forth and so on. The other big thing that happened in this update was we now have tiered weapons, which are not actually in the game yet, but this is the beginning. So everything got a kind of cosmetic makeover because Cosby's trying to move away from Unity Store assets. So he's moving to all custom models because he hired on a bunch of 3D modelers. So we got a whole bunch of fancy new weapons. The way this would work would be, so let's say, well, the dagger is a good one actually. Let me grab the old dagger. This is, I think this is tier 3. So I had posted a picture before, and I'll share it again. Why the hell not? The idea being that like the first tier dagger you would get, unlock or purchase or whatever, it's basically just a rusty shank. The next one up is looking a little bit more stabby. Then you get to this tier, it's like, okay, it's like final dagger. Then as the tiers go up, the functionality of the weapon is increased a little bit each time. And so same thing, like say you have the mace, which bye-bye Trench Club, but you got the mace, and as the tiers go up, they might start getting more and more functionality to it. Like maybe little spikes on handles or spikes on the back end or something like that. Axes get bigger and that kind of thing. So that's really cool, and it's Blade and Sorcery is one of the few games you can do that because functionality, who gives a shit, right? Like in Skyrim and stuff, the more up the tiers you go, they just get fancier weapons. They look ornate and stuff like that, but in Blade and Sorcery you could actually have functionality to your weapon. Anyway, I don't want to blab on too much because I already kind of covered a lot of this in my U7 review video. So let's knock a few heads, and I'll tell you what, I'll use all the new weapons. How about that? I'll use every weapon on a rack. I will do hard. We'll see how this goes. So, I haven't used this in a long time, by the way. Did you see this? Did you see the double blade? It's been a while, but it's significantly longer. Yeah. Alright, so let's try and get one kill with everything we have. Yeah. Whoop. Oh, there's a mage behind me. I know it. Yeah. Don't do it, pal. By the way, I'm getting a little bit better with the old telekinesis on the Valve Index. Or sorry, Valve Index. I found out it's just a little bit off. That's why it was feeling so weird. Oh, was there anything in the back? No. Oh. What the? Oh, you want some more? Some of this. Yeah. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh god, it's all screwed up. Yeah. Yeah. You messed up. Oi. Oh shit. Whoa. Yeah. What kind of spear work is this? Well. Archers up. Yep. You little. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh fucking missed him. Oh no, you don't. Dodgy little. Take a seat. What's next? Oh, actually, that was a full wave. Let me slap on endless. Actually, in that case, I'm sure we get through all these guys. Yo, do endless melee. Yeah. Come. Hobbled. Oh, she's glitched. Glitch from the stairs. Oh shit! Oh, little boogie there. Yeah. What we got here? Mace. Whoa. You don't worry. Stay down. What else we got? see if that girl's still stuck up here. Hello. Oh. Easy. The hell? Oh shit, I can't actually jump. Oh shit! What's going on here? Oh fuck. So, you press the jump button to jump up ledges, but I got a little glitch to there. That was a groin shot. That was a groin shot. A little heat here. Everyone's got shields, eh? Took a couple of hits, let's say. Only great sword left. Oh my god, right through the head. This head. Negative honor. That's okay. Yeah. What's going on here? Yeah. Go ahead. Anyone left up here? Oh, got a heartbeat. Just in the nick of time. Oh. No weapons? No. We'll call it a day there. Well, there you go. That's U7 for you. Changelog will be on Steam. It's on Reddit. It's on Discord. Did I get an axe skill? Not sure if it did. We'll say that counts. So, have fun. That's it from the Baron. Until next time, cheers.